Good afternoon and welcome to West Ham United to Plasto. Yes, is all we can say. Anyone associated with West Ham United last night? What a night. Ended Fulham 0, West Ham United 1. I don't give a shit how we played. We just wanted those 3 points. We needed it. It was massive. Probably the biggest game of the season. And there's been a few, certainly of late. Obviously, shame that Forest managed to get a draw at City, but more power to them. But we're level with them now on points. Now it's the goal difference is the only diff between us. What a win yesterday. More importantly, I keep saying it, we've just got to look after our own shit and it will just take care of us getting further up the league and away from this bloody relegation shit. And certainly bottom 3. We'll take bottom 4 at the end of the season, obviously. But to the game, first half, pants first half, but you know what? We were shit. We messed them up because we changed. Obviously, Marco Silva didn't think we'd go with 2 up front, and we did, and that completely screwed them up because you could see they were struggling to sort of get in there with us because they obviously trained probably all week for it, and as you would, as normal, and we turn up with a team like that, and he didn't think we'd go for it, and we did. All in all, first half, Hermansen pulled off a great save. It was me saying about changing him. He shut me up yesterday. So, great save with his foot at the end, right at the end of the last knock-ins of the first half, because it weren't a great first half, obviously. Did we have any chances? Well, sort of one where Wilson just skewered it over the bar, and one that was blocked by Bowen. One important thing that did happen in the first half was this business with this handball. And another thing I want to pick up on is the referee. Now, I know you've got to start somewhere, and we've all got to start somewhere, be it whatever. But I thought he was shocking. Absolutely shocking. I mean, that, and VAR got that wrong. That, for me, I look at games, and I'm sure you guys do, as obviously West Ham fans, but I kind of look at the neutral side of stuff as well, with, like, that incident, for instance. Now, he went into it and leaned into it, and it hit him around this area. And I know they're saying, that's a handball. I don't give a shit. They're saying it's the sleeve, but he leant into it. So to obviously get his arm onto it and then block it out for another corner. It was a pen. Oh, fuck it. It was a pen. And then later on, there was a claim of a penalty on Fernandes when he got his body ahead of the guy, and the guy kicked him, which I know it's whatever, but he's kicked through the back of him. And they've ended up getting the free kick. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, at least we didn't get we didn't get a player sent off. More to the point, Fernandes. I was just begging for anything there, and they got a free kick, and then nothing came of it. So basically, half time 0-0. Come out second half. Now I don't want to dig anyone out because I thought West Ham were tremendous. I thought Todibo was unbelievable. The guy hasn't played for a month. I thought he was tremendous. So digging someone out. Probably Wilson. I thought he was absolutely shocking. Bowen again didn't have a great game, but we'll get to that. Before that happened, up the other end, Tati gets in front of a guy similar to the Fernandes thing and gets booted from behind because he got his body ahead of the ball, and they give him a penalty. This shit ref gives him a penalty. Now, going back to that, so Tati gets in front of the guy, gets booted from behind, and he gives a penalty. This shite referee. And the decisions weren't going our way. It was pretty shocking. But then VAR intervened, and everyone slags VAR off. But when it goes for you a little bit, and I think, fuck, it was there. Otherwise, we'd have had a penalty against us and probably gone on to lose the game. So that happens. Right after that, Somerville does a great bit of work down the left-hand side with Tati and Somerville. Somerville hits an unbelievable cross. Wilson runs in with, I think it was Souček. And I think it's almost harder to miss the fucking ball. And he misses it completely. Souček is too far ahead of him and it's gone out. Straight after that, I mean, it was happening anyway. He got substituted. Magassa come on. And Magassa played really well yesterday. Come on, shored up. Well, kind of the lineup we were going to have to start the game anyway. Wilson wasn't performing. And we just seemed a lot better then, a lot more comfortable. It's kind of how we've been playing of late without Pablo being there. And then, as much as Bowen didn't have a great game, the ball goes over the top. The keeper comes flying out and chests it. Bowen's behind him, runs, nicks it off him, taps it to Somerville. Somerville with so much work to do. with his wrong foot. So he goes round and a great little dummy shift to the left side. The keeper's obviously scrambling to get back. Open goal, and he kicks it in from about 18 yards, bent it into the bottom left hand corner. Sorry, and what a goal! Just clinical from Somerville. But fair play to Bowen for tracking that ball back and literally nicking it before they took possession of it. So we're 1-0 up, and we're going absolutely apeshit. A few of my mates were there. They're going absolutely ballistic. Well, I'm sure we're all going mad at home watching it. And another goal for Somerville. So it keeps him rolling on, which is great. Tatty worked his arse off yesterday. I mean, people keep going on about... I mean, I know there's two of them up front, and he works better with a guy beside him. But, I mean, they all worked well. I mean, like, again, going back to Todibo, I thought Todibo was tremendous. Disasi, a couple of misplaced passes, which was kind of what he was renowned for when he came to our club. But then I thought Wan-Bissaka wasn't that great. I thought he was... I'm not going to dig anyone out. Who gives a shit? We shored up. So then, obviously, there's like 20 minutes to go, and we are just thinking, can we just hang on? We're trying to nick a goal, but more importantly, we're just trying to get over the line. So right towards the end there, Hermansen again pulls off an unbelievable save. I mean, he's got two players in front of him, and the guy's hit the shot, and he's just gone down to his left side. Really strong wrist, so much so that it didn't come back out because it's really hard to palm it away, and he did that, which was really tremendous. And then we cleared our lines, but what a save. So one with his feet in the first half and that one there. So obviously we kept getting deeper and deeper. A few more subs come on to try and shore it up. But at least he went for like and didn't go all defensive. But then the cross comes in. Hermansen, I don't think he was touched that much, to be brutally honest, and he kind of spills it. And then he basically chucks his hands at the oncoming Fulham